Well, new fallout tonight in the IRS targeting scandal as questions mount about the woman leading the Justice Department and FBI's investigation into this matter. Not only did she donate to the Obama campaign, I'm sure there's no conflict of interest there, but it turns out that neither Barbara Bosserman nor her team members have even bothered to speak to the IRS chief while conducting the DOJ's so-called investigation. Andrew McCarthy is a former federal prosecutor, now a National Review contributing editor. This was unearthed in a hearing yesterday and had Jim Jordan utterly confused how it could be that they're not even bothering to talk to the IRS chief right now about their investigation, which leads them to wonder whether there is an investigation.
Right. Well, we've heard all along that they're not talking to the witnesses either. I think they were shamed into speaking to at least some of them, but I know Cleta Mitchell still complains that many of the people she's representing haven't been spoken to.
It feels like a sham.
Well, it feels like a sham. It looks like a sham. The rules are designed to make sure it doesn't look like a sham. They're supposed to avoid the appearance of impropriety, even the appearance, not just impropriety, the appearance of it in the administration of justice. And frankly, if they were trying to do the president a solid and trying to do Eric Holder a solid and everyone else in the administration, they ought to get somebody who could at least be sold to the public as reasonably independent and someone who had integrity.
All right, so that discovery about Barbara Bosserman not talking to the IRS chief is one of the things that is now leading to a renewed call for a special prosecutor in this case. That's one of the things. The other thing is the latest dust-up about Lois Lerner's missing emails, a court fight that's going on about those, and the revelation yesterday that came that it turns out the IRS has an instant messaging communication system that we didn't know about before, on which they have been communicating, and those communications are not discoverable. We cannot see them. Congress cannot see them. And the IRS's Lois Lerner was overjoyed, apparently, to hear about that. That is also leading to calls for a special prosecutor. First, let me ask you quickly for your take on what we heard today from a judge on whether the IRS is going to have to prove that it can't produce Lois Lerner's communications.
Well, I think that kind of a litigation is the only way that we're ever actually going to get to the bottom of this until you have a different Justice Department than the one that we have now. So I applaud the judge for what he did today.
He wants them to say under oath what exactly they did to recover them.
Right, and I expect that they will have to file affidavits under oath. Now, it'll be very interesting to see what they say, but I think a judge actually can coerce them into doing things that they don't want in a way that Congress can't.
Okay, so now on that point, many people have said, look, this is reaching critical mass. You cannot trust the IRS. You cannot trust the people investigating the IRS. What we need is a special prosecutor who we can trust. You say, no, we don't.
I'm stunned, Megan, that they haven't appointed a special prosecutor yet.
The Obama administration?
Yes. Because, why? Well, because what would happen is they would appoint a reliable lawyer. Listen, anyone who's stuck with Bosserman as long as they have is not going to appoint, pick your lawyer with probity, right? They will appoint somebody who is, reasonably controllable. There is no independent counsel. In our system, a counsel would have to report to the Attorney General and the President.
Right.
No other way.
Otherwise, it's a violation of the Constitution.
Correct. So what would happen is you appoint a special counsel. Then all the witnesses say, gee, we can't, on advice of counsel, cooperate with Congress and supply them with documents. This is now a serious criminal investigation, and we're going to cooperate with the investigation.
So everyone clams up.
Right. The administration, the special counsel then extends the investigation for a length of time. There's no stories about it, so the thing goes dark. We can't even keep up with the scandals as they roll out now, but this will be a situation where you would have no drip, drip, drip of information anymore.
And so what would be the solution in your view? If we can't trust the investigator, if we shouldn't have a special prosecutor, just leave it in the hands of Congress?
Well, I shouldn't have said before that Congress can't coerce them. Congress has ways of coercing them. They can impeach the subordinate executive officials who are found to have committed misconduct. That's very different from impeaching President Obama, right? Because we're talking
less
about
politically risky.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
And
get rid of the minions.
The IRS, I mean, they should say let the Democrats, if they want to defend the IRS, fine, and cut their money. Those are two things they could actually do. The judge can actually get them to to put out information.
So you like the track it's pursuing on right now?
Well, special counsel,
through Congress and the courts, not so much through Barbara.
No, because I think at the end, what happens is President Obama just pardons everyone on the way out the door.
Andrew McCarthy, good to see you.
See you.